The time is 11 o'clock on this late Tuesday night, November 20th, 2018. It is time now for the Peter Channel 11 o'clock news on this late Tuesday night, November 20th, 2018. Good evening, everybody. I'm Peter J. Wiggins. It's 11 o'clock, and we have a temperature of 31 degrees in Norton, Massachusetts. Top stories. Now it's 33 degrees. Top stories on the Peter Channel. 11 o'clock news is President Trump defends study denials and Khashoggi murder, says relationship most important. President Trump defends daughter Ivanka amid male scrutiny. Trump bets on male question software. Down here, his lawyers say. The perils of taking on Nancy, liberal activists threaten backlash to Dems who oppose her. Vijay Singh settles anti-doping lawsuit with PGA Tour. Two people in Massachusetts thinking about E. coli from romaine lettuce going to CDC, and CDC warns people do not eat any romaine lettuce. Ex-Facebook President Sean Parker funded race-baiting Senator Super PAC. Slain Chicago doctor broke off engagement in a killer weeks before deadly Mercy Hospital shooting. Mark Zuckerberg says he won't step down as Facebook chairman, praises Sheryl Sandberg. DHS chief visits U.S. Mexico border, defends administration of asylum rules. Italy wants rescue ship seized, accuses Doctors Without Borders of illegal dumping. Criticism mounts as Interpol set to elect Russia as president. Detained Saudi activists tortured, sexual harassed, according to Amnesty. At least 50 killed in bombing of Afghan religious gathering. Armed with bullets, men targeted Eastern sources, feds. Cousin felt stars deserve big pay, he is accused to say took that too far. Romaine lettuce is not safety, CDC warns U.S. consumers. Amazon chef Bezos to defend nearly $100 million to address homelessness. Some Amazon employees bought New York City condos before news of HQ2 location emerged. Former Fatah leader Mohammed Alan called on Palestinian 40-day President Mahmoud Abbas to travel to Gaza and form a united Palestinian government. UN Environment Chief steps down over trouble expenses. President Trump's legal team submitted his written answers to questions posed by Special Counsel Robert Mueller's lawyer said Tuesday. Democrat Ben McAdams wins Utah House race over Mia Love. To what else? Two children found dead at scene of New Jersey Mansion fire. DNA test cracks cold case death of Harvard student Jane Britton back in 1969. The Michigan Attorney General's office charged former MSU President Lou Ann Simmons with lying to the police in connection to the investigation of Larry Nassar. In local news, Beckwith Middle School was locked down Tuesday afternoon following a threat that's proud to be unfound, police said. Police responded to the school off Whitford Street shortly before 1 p.m. and were told by school officials that someone had scribbled a note left in the school indicating possible use of the firearm, police sergeant Norman J. Todd said. Shortly after the police arrived, Principal Joseph Peragla ordered the school to shelter in place and to prevent movement inside of the building. President initiated this investigation. A short time, the school was placed in a lockdown. With the assistance of Plymouth County Sheriff K-9, the Fall River Police Department K-9 unit, a thorough search of the school was made. Todd said, no danger of sound was found and the threat was criminal, not credible, Todd said. The lockdown was lifted and students were dismissed, and Rec Hope police detectives continue to investigate. Fee in Lacrosse adopts boy recovering from brain tumor surgery. In a switch, Joseph Kennedy calls for the end of the federal ban of marijuana. Plainville, a bicyclist had a broken leg early Tuesday morning when he was hit by a car in the area of 115 South Street. Attleboro Business gets provisional license to sell recreational marijuana. Cold, and more cold for Turkey Day. Cold weather cancels. Taunton's Platinum City Gaming gives back community with rental free. Petition recalled. Titan Selectman Nancy Gott files to get enough votes. Bitter cold air. Moving in the region has postponed 2 high school games on Thanksgiving Day. Bristol, Plymouth, and Division 4 South champion. That reopened for HB schools of Turkey Day games on Thursday to tonight. The Craftsman will host their annual game against league opponent Blue Hills at 5 p.m. while the Falcons host league opponent Seacock at 7 p.m. The Taunton Color Castle Match of the Dave game edition of the game will still be based on at 10 a.m. and Bridgewater, Rainham, Brockton, and also a game is slated for Thanksgiving Day at Brockton High School. And it no word. Well, Brockton I honors 281 as Adam Scholars as the scholarships are presented to students across Bay State with a reach to students scoring in CAS tests, provided tuition for those who attend state colleges and universities. Tenant Windows stop sign violation led to gun arrest in Brockton. Students $40 million library could open in December. Quincy, a woman accused of assault and battery in February death of 11-month-old niece is now being charged with the baby's murderer. Quincy District Judge ordered Xu Feng Su, 20 of Weymouth, for the help without bail. Tuesday, the arraignment. Norfolk County District Attorney Swissman David Trapp said the new charges would be based on a state medical examiner report. The report lists front foot head injury that caused the death. Braintree Milton Thanksgiving game switched back to Thursday. Rockland wanted 2 former selectmen involved in a sectarian town hall threatened a lawsuit against the town state plans to file a complaint with the Massachusetts Commission Against Discrimination. Traumatic man's the size of the Britain discovered in Brazil. NASA launching safety review of SpaceX before it because Elon Musk's boat popped. Exoplanet stepping stones. SpaceX launches first loan. Insulin shortage could affect 40 million people with type 2 diabetes. Severe chickenpox outbreak hits school where many parents refuse vaccines. The NRA told doctors mind the business and a men shot at the hospital. And University of Maryland student dies from coronavirus, 5 are sick. School said. In New England, as we're reported, Pelton Rapture, Furry Alarm Fire, Lemon Regis Drive, Alarm Upgrade, Harry Fire, Fight a 1.5-story residential structure defense operations. Peter Childers time is 11:06 on this late Tuesday night. Time now for a sports report. NBA scores: Washington Wizards over the LA Clippers 125-118, Brooklyn Nets 104, Miami Heat 92, Portland Trail was 118, New York Knicks 114. NHL scores: San Jose 2, Edmonton 1. Tiger Woods Filmits and a friendly $200,000 side bet for the match. Chiefs head coach Andy Reid knows something we don't. He doesn't eat. Chuck Liddell playing that he took a big game on the Tito Ortiz fight, and Seahawks fan got to watch in NFL Thanksgiving games. Peter Childers time. 11:08 on this late Tuesday night, and it's time now for a Peter Channel traffic and transit check. Baby on the MBTA Province Line, train 8:36, 8:58 p.m. from Wickford Junction operating 5 10 minutes basket between Wickford Junction and the South Station due to Amtrak train traffic, and the ferries they are looking good. Okay, look at the highways and byways in Rhode Island. Looking good. 395 northbound side, Lawson, Killiney, Connecticut. 84 eastbound side, Lawson, West Hartford, Connecticut. 84 westbound side, Lawson, Newtown, Connecticut. East side highway, northbound side, so Manhattan. 95 northbound side, Lawson, and Brandon, Bronx. Lincoln on the westbound side, Little Saw on the westbound side. Line Expressway, Little Saw on the Queen Stretch. Belt Parkway, westbound side, so between Hempstead and the JFK Airport. Mass Pike, eastbound, between Loading Airport and the South Boston, and Mass Pike westbound side starts 128 in Weston, Central and Western Massachusetts, 291 at northbound side, Lawson, and Mass Pike in Springfield. Every turn back on the southbound side, Lawson, Nashville, New Hampshire, 393 westbound side, Lawson, and Route 93 in Concord, New Hampshire. Main turn back on the northbound side, so Lewiston, Maine, 95 both ends back between Palmer and Bangor, Maine, and 93 on the southbound side, Lawson, and Franklin, New Hampshire, and Interstate 87 on the southbound side, Lawson, U.S. Canadian border, and now with 15 on the northbound side, so in 7 Quebec towards Montreal. Peter Childers time is 11:09 on this late Tuesday night. Time now for a weather report. Looking at the radar, satellite illuminated shows snow from around the White Mountains, New Hampshire, and the western Maine, and upper batch stretching from Caribou and Holt to Maine, stretching to much of New Brunswick, and sleeting and raining around Nova Scotia, and snowing at the north central portion of Nova Scotia, and some snow upstate New York, and around Albany, New York, and the line, stretching the line from the outer New York, and stretching down to Ontario, and southwestern and northern portion of Michigan, and northeastern UP of Michigan. Okay, looking at the temperatures around the region, it is In the 30s, fat much of 7 New England Waltz. In the 20s, the low 30s in Northern New England, 30-degree reading in whatever month otherwise. It's in the 20s, fat much of Northern New England, 16-degree reading in Maine and 9 up in Mount Washington, New Hampshire. All right. The Bay Risk for localized snow squalls. Like Wednesday and Wednesday night, brief accumulation and low visibility if possible. Lingering moisture on the roads from today's rain and snow will linger continue that below freezing temperatures make some untreated roads and walkways icy overnight. Motorists are urged to use cars. Shouldn't allow a bit of extra travel time and space between vehicles and when driving this and even overnight. Okay, let's take a look at the forecast. It goes like this for town. Overnight tonight, it's going to have some mostly cloudy skies, but the low about 27 degrees, most about 3 to 5 miles an hour. For Wednesday, most sunny spot, 41 degrees, light west wind of Canada. Southwest about 8 to 30 miles an hour in that morning, winds gust size 24 miles an hour. Wednesday night, part skies about 14 degrees, northwest about 10 to 14 miles gust size, 33 miles an hour. Thanks to Canada, sunny, mostly cloudy skies, about 22 to low about 9 about wind chill about low 0, northwest about 5 to 11 miles gust size, 30 miles an hour. For Friday, Sunday, most cloudy about 29 about 21 degrees. For Saturday, chance of showers, mostly cloudy skies, about 45, low about 35 degrees. Just picture is 45% for Sunday at Church Maine, mostly clouds by 50 about 37 degrees, chance picture 40%. Monday, rain likely, mostly clouds by 48 about 38 degrees, chance picture 55%. And Tuesday, Church Maine, mostly clouds by 47 degrees, chance picture 40%. Right now, Norton, it's fair skies, 33 degrees, and that's going to be it for the Peter Channel. 11 o'clock news on this late Tuesday night, November 20th, 2018. Views would be of a good night with a good positive to the I'll see you tomorrow morning. The more report will be of a good night.